So this is probably the hardest video I've ever had to film. Hopefully the hardest one I ever will. Quilt Addicts Anonymous is about to change drastically in its direction and how it's going to be run. Over the past year, we've lost more than 300 subscribers from our subscription club, Stashing with Stephanie. And our business, more than half of our revenue each month came from that, and then related sales for things like finishing kits or extra yardage that our subscribers purchased. And the number one reason people would give when they had to leave was, they just can't afford it anymore because of inflation. And I totally get it. The first thing we cut in my individual family's budget as things started to get tighter for us was also subscriptions. So I understand the personal decision that people had to make to stop the club in order to make ends meet. I thought that if we could just, get through the tough spell, that it would be okay and we'd come out stronger on the other side, because we have a fabulous team that works really hard every day to make this happen. And so when I saw our July numbers come in at half of what we need in order to just meet our basic needs, to keep everybody paid and the lights on, and I knew that it was time to end the business as it is currently. In May, my husband took 2 jobs. He was working 70 to 80 hours a week in order to provide everything that we need for our family. And he's been making the money that we need in order to survive. But essentially, I looked at that and I was like, I can't do this anymore. The sales are not high enough to justify taking out more financing. So the first call was to end Stashing with Stephanie. A second call was the fabric side of the business, and the notions and all of that is going to be going away. It's just not profitable for us anymore. So I'm taking the part that is profitable and that I can handle on my own without working myself to death. But it is looking as though Quilt Addicts Anonymous will continue in the form of the patterns, the books, the website, and the e-learning content and the YouTube channel. That should continue on. It's really hard because I felt for the last 3 years I've been solely responsible for my family's income, because my husband was working full-time in the business alongside with me from the pandemic on. And then I also we had a team of 14 at our highest, and we have people who depend on us for their entire income. And so I'm doing everything I can to help them find a place to land. I don't know exactly where I'm gonna land yet, but I know I need to increase our pattern sales, and I need to increase our YouTube ad sales, and I need to increase a lot of things if I'm going to pay the stuff that I'm responsible for paying, and also pay myself. I would love to stay in the industry, but right now the industry is also experiencing a tightening. And so for now, we'll see. We'll see what happens. I don't have all the answers. What it means for you guys in the immediate future is our Stashing with Stephanie members are going to get 20% off site-wide anything that's not going to be retained. So basically everything but my patterns and the books, and probably the So Many Creations patterns will continue to stock to go with those patterns. We still have some decisions to make on that. And they're going to get first dibs on that because the folks who are still with us, we thank you from the bottom of our heart. You've made this work, and you've made such an impact on my family, and I'm so grateful for it. So we want you guys to have first dibs on all that. And then Labor Day weekend, it's going to open up to everybody else. And then we're going to continue sales. I'd like to have every piece of fabric out of the store by the end of the 3rd week of September. That's when we're going to be shutting down sales and moving out of our office space. Because we can't afford that either anymore. So now is a great time for you guys to be able to get really good deals on fabric. Whenever we put stuff like this on sale, it tends to go quick. So don't wait till the last week of September thinking you're going to get an awesome deal, because the thing that you might really like might be gone by then. So please take advantage of it, early on this weekend. But really, I want to thank you all for helping us get to where we were. We as a team passed $1 million in gross sales last year, and that was so exciting. And we had more than 800 members in our Stashing with Stephanie Club. And if inflation hadn't done what it did, this would still be a really thriving company, and it would just be so exciting to watch it continue to grow. And please stay tuned. We're going to be doing different things with video, or it's just going to be me. I need to stop saying we. I'm going to be doing different things with videos because I'm no longer trying to sell fabric. I'm going to, do a lot of tips and tricks. We're going to continue on with the education site and try to build that up more. I've got a new book contract to sign once I have some more direction on what's coming next. There's a lot of fun things that I'm going to have more time to do going forward. And that's exciting. And so I'm looking forward to being able to step back some, but I'm looking forward to creating what I create in my head. So I'm looking forward to what's next. But the next month is going to be really hard. Really, really hard. And we've been talking about how much we're going to miss this, because it's a really good group. Like just today, I was getting ready to film, and 2 of my team members were out in the warehouse cutting up the finishing kits for this month, and they're rocking out and singing. I was like, hey, party animals, I'm going to film. You guys can keep on going, but I'm shutting the store, so that it didn't get picked up on the camera. And as I walked in, one of my other team members was like, I'm really going to miss this, because how many places, does everybody really get along and respect what the people bring to the table, not micromanage, and let you just have a good time at work. And, it's just, it's rare. But I want to say thank you to everyone who helped us get to this point. I never expected it to get to where it did. And I never expected it to get to, $1 million in gross sales a year, or a team of 14. It's been a crazy, crazy wild ride, and I regret nothing. I would not trade that at all. I'm very glad that I went for it. But this is where we're at. If you pray, that would be fantastic. We can use it right now. My team can use it right now as they search for jobs. It is what it is. I can't be mad about it. I'm someone who wants to focus on solutions more than the problems, because the problems are always going to be there. We got to figure out what we're going to do about them and how we're going to move forward. But thank you. Shop the sale. You got about another month to buy fabric from us, and then that's it. So check all those goodies out. And I don't know what's next completely, but I'm sure it'll be fantastic, and we'll take you guys along with that too. So thank you. We'll keep you posted. Go shop the sale, because we need you right now. We really need you all right now, so that way we can get out of this without having too much long-lasting effects. So thank you to you all, and go get some discount fabric.